Hi guys, it's Dr. Eyeball again from eyeball.com. I wrote it, you read it, now believe it, eyeball.com. Doing my 1 month follow-up review on the Nano Pod from Apple Computers. What you find on the net is a lot of first impression reviews. Basically, they buy it and then they review it an hour later. Well, few people take it out on the street for a real road test, and that's what I did. Put about 80 hours on this unit, and probably charged it about 20 to 25 times. So before I get going here, I'd like to thank Tim Newmeyer at Apple's PR and press office for sending me this unit and allowing me to keep it. That's very generous of Apple, and I have to thank them for supporting professional independent blogs such as eyeball.com. The 4G model, which I have right here, replaced the 3G model, which was sometimes affectionately known as the Nano Chubby because of its stunt stature. It's a type of anthropomorphism. Look it up, word of the day. What you might notice right there is a small dent. I'll give you the story of that anyways. I was walking my Welsh Corgi, Stewie, so I had the leash in one hand and I had my Starbucks in my other hand, so you can imagine I was holding the cup like this, and it just slipped out and it hit the ground, and next thing I know I had some scratches on it and a small dent. And I think it really highlights the overall shift in Apple products to a cheaper manufacturing process. This polycarbon casing, it's not as solid as, say, a Sony Discman or an iRiver Zen. I'm a bit disappointed in the build quality. One thing that I noticed about this unit right away was there's no anchor for a pendant, and I prefer to wear my portable music players around my neck, so you basically have to keep it in your pocket. And that brings up another issue that I had with this device, and I already mentioned it has razor sharp corners. If you happen to be wearing a pair of, say, fashionable jeans, and you have this in the front pocket, you reach over to tie your shoe, and you could conceivably, stab your thigh or possibly damage your reproductive organs. So you want to be pretty careful when you're using this thing. The 4G has a new display. It features a curved glass display, and I found that it produced a lot of glare, similar to Apple's new laptop. I found it really difficult to read ebooks that I downloaded on the Nano, and especially outside, in broad daylight. One thing regarding the controls of the Nano is that it has no gestures, no touch screen. You can see I'm moving my thumb everywhere here, and nothing's happening. You can try to rotate or pinch. You're not going to get those. Those did not make the feature list. You can use a tilt sensor, which is annoying and it'll kill your batteries, but when you try to control things, you have to use the touch sensitive wheel with no indentation on the middle button. It's pretty difficult, actually, and I found it a little bit lacking. Games are a big feature nowadays in MP3 players, and unfortunately, games don't really work on the Nano. I tried to run Super Monkey Ball, and it wouldn't even load up on it. And you can't play Ridge Racer or Super Mario Brothers. It's really not a gaming unit. Concerning video performance on the Nano Pod, videos don't really seem to work. I get my videos from the Pirate Bay, and I'll try to load on some Xvids, and the Apple phone will play any format because it has this much larger screen. It can handle the resolution, whereas the Nano, I think, is much better suited for photos, not videos or ebooks or games. Concerning the performance of the sound, I felt that the Apple Nano Pod had decent sound, but it was severely lacking bass. And I listen to a lot of European dance music and electronic music, so I was missing like half of the sounds. The new NanoPod has an option for a voice recorder, which is it's super cool. I mean, you can record probably interviews or nature sounds, and it'll capture them. As long as you bring along a microphone, you can capture any sort of audio in the environment. The connectivity of the NanoPod is a little bit disappointing. I mean, it has no Wi-Fi, and it's something I only realized after I tried connecting to my router. But hopefully, a firmware update will unlock it. Perhaps the greatest feature of the Apple Pod is its ability to sync with iTunes. This is something that a Windows-based player can't do. Only Apple can sync with iTunes. So if you have a Macintosh product, it'll sync 100% with this Nano. Even if you have an Apple phone, it'll also sync, and you'll be able to trade Word documents and calendar contacts. And this is really useful if you don't own a computer. One of the great features of owning an Apple Nano and one of the newer Macintosh ProBooks is this unique slot that they have on the side. This is a Nano slot, and you can just slide your Nano right inside and recharge the memory. The battery life on the Apple Nano is very good, as you can imagine, and actually when it's turned off, behind the screen they have several solar reflectors that will help charge the battery and restore its charge just by being pointed in the general direction of sunlight. A lot has been said about the NanoPod's color scheme. As you can see, it's two-tone. It's black and it's silver, and that reminds a lot of people of the Apple phone. And if you think about it, it makes sense. Apple, a lot of people speculate, will release a smaller phone that they'll probably call the Nano phone. Perhaps what impressed me the most of the new Apple NanoPod was its storage capacity. This is as you can see, the 8 gigabit model. And if you think about it, an MP3 file is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 megs. So with 8 gigs, you can fit probably about 500 songs on it. Actually, it holds a whole lot more, over double. I put on this model, I have 940 songs, all my calendar dates for the next half year, a couple pictures, a couple photographs, and movie trailers. So that's pretty amazing. In comparison, my friend has one of those creative Zunes, and he can't hold anywhere near as much as the music that I can hold. So I think it's a lot like RAM. You can have the same amount of RAM, but there's fast and slow RAM. The MP3 Nano has fast RAM. So this brings me to the end of my review, and I want to thank once again Tom Newmayer from Apple's PR and press office for donating this unit for my review and actually offering discounts on all the Apple products that I review for my blog. There are some small disappointments, and I'm hoping that many of them will be rectified with BIOS updates. But after about 100 hours of use, using it daily, charging it, perhaps 30 or 40 times, this is a very solid unit. It's very good in almost every way, and it fits in nicely with the rest of my Apple gear, and it has amazing 8 gig capacity, and that's why I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 9 based on the dozen criteria that I used for this video review. So thanks for checking it out. eyeball.com. I wrote it, you read it, now believe it.